flaw?
That is the question.
Meanwhile, will the Eagles stay at Parkin's top 10, which some people are clamoring to rename Danny's dozen?
Then it's 12.
Well, yeah, you'd have to add 2.
Hold on, I'm just checking your math.
You're just always renaming.
That's from a loyal viewer.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
No, Wilds just likes to rename.
Yeah.
He really does.
Was the loyal viewer one of your fake
for your
accounts?
segments.
Danny's dozen is
Case
right
closed,
there. Danny's top 10.
I gotta be honest. I
Top
gotta be
10
honest.
Tuesday.
I like Danny's dozen, and I do like Case Closed too.
Oh,
I
Parkin's.
gotta be honest.
It's all alliteration,
Back
dude.
stats, top 10
No,
Tuesday.
you know what? I agree with him.
What?
I agree with
They
him.
have a ring to
I
it,
should have been
Danny.
useful in this
really
leadership
do.
meeting.
Say
I
two
agree
more.
with him.
really
Say
do.
two more
I
things.
got 2 more for you. That's not a problem.
Bad news in Baltimore. Lamar is
Unbelievable.
well, he might. I should say that.
He's
might
expected to miss this week.
expected. He's going to give it a
Is
go
it up
against
to
the
expected?
Texans.
Yeah, likely.
Yeah.
I guess
He's likely he's going to try to give it a go, but he could miss up to 3 weeks with a hamstring. That's according to Brian Wacker of the Baltimore Sun. We're going to go the full way here, Danny. We'll start with you. Is the Ravens season in jeopardy?
Oh, yeah. It's in jeopardy. I mean, like, framing it like that, I was needling you last week about how the Vegas odds had, the Ravens in front of the Chiefs by a huge margin, and then even after the game, when we didn't know about the Lamar injury, like as this time yesterday, the Ravens were more likely to win their division than the Chiefs, more likely to make the playoffs than the Chiefs, more likely to win the AFC than the Chiefs.
Did you agree with that? I know those were the odds.
Yeah, because of the path. Because of the path through the AFC North and my belief in the Chargers, no doubt. That is no longer the case because the view was you could overcome these defensive injuries and a lot of these guys were going to come back, but their offense has been excellent, the Chiefs game notwithstanding. But their offense has been excellent. It's an offensive league, especially in the regular season, and Lamar would be good enough to carry them. And we should look at the schedule because we could just look at it through a 2-game prism of this injury. They are now 1-3 for the first time in Lamar's career. Lamar will not be there, we assume, for the Texans game, and maybe not for the Rams game. So just for the experiment, we'll make them 1-5. If you make the Ravens 1-5, since the merger, 4 teams ever have started 1-5 and made the playoffs, and the sample of the teams that have missed is over 200. So it is, we've seen this a ton, and it's almost never been that you can overcome it. Now it's a 17-game schedule. It is still
an extra team makes it.
An extra team makes it.
Yeah.
So
It's
not
different.
all of that historical context is exactly
But even if
the
you
same.
doubled it to 4%.
Exactly right. So at this moment in time, I cannot wait for you guys to do must-win this week. But this is a must-win against the Texans.
They're both 1-3. Double must win. The old double.
I don't even know what you call that.
Yeah,
But
just
for
call it double must.
I'm not like the graphic you show is a good graphic, obviously. But as Nick has said before, almost all of those teams that start 1-5 are just bad teams.
I know,
Like
bro.
they're not good. No, I'm saying.
I know.
But if you look at it mathematically, they need to be 10-7 to make the playoffs.
10-7 will get
so
you in.
they could go. Whatever, what would that be?
9-2.
9-2.
They would have to go 9-2.
I think, Danny, show the schedule. To me, and let's say they go 1-5. The big game is Chicago.
Well, don't let the Bears get hot. Everyone knows
No,
that.
the Bears are decent.
Yeah.
And that's the big. But my thing is, if they can't beat the Bears with Lamar, assuming he'll be back, then they're going to lose.
Yeah,
some more
I mean,
of those
I
games
do
going
think it's. Here's the thing, KW, because I agree. I know you well enough to kind of read your face and thoughts. Like when Brew's like, most teams that go 1-5 are bad teams. What you're thinking is, yeah, like the Ravens,
You
if
think
they
they're
go
a bad
1-5.
team.
But hold on.
No, there's a point where you ever play cards?
No, but
Yeah, I
they
played
played.
cards.
Where you're like, who's the worst poker? What is that? How's it go?
If you can't spot the sucker at the table within the first 30 minutes, it's you. Is that what you're trying to say?
You are the sucker.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
But there's a certain point you have to look in the mirror like, hold on.
No.
Are we the bad team? It's like the end of I Am
Wild.
Legend. Will Smith is like, hold on, I'm the bad guy. The zombies are good.
Look
Spoiler
at the
alert.
schedule.
Sorry.
though. You got to be honest. Their schedule, Chiefs, Lions, Bills.
Totally.
And then the next two are without Lamar.
I understand.
Against good teams.
So
But also a ton of injuries.
And so, Christina, sorry to keep throwing all this stuff at you. Put the schedule back up if we could. Because here is what I do think, even at 1-5. Let's say they lose to the Texans, going into the Rams game, it's like, is Lamar going to play? Is he not going to play? He's on the brink, doesn't play, and they lose. But that makes us believe he is going to be full strength starting with the Bears game.
Yep.
I do think I will pick the Ravens to win their next 6 games, hands down. I will pick the Ravens at home off a bye against the Bears. The Dolphins, I don't believe, are good. The Vikings, we'll see, but Wentz has been underwhelming to say the least. The Browns are all. I know the Browns. The Browns are bad.
Yep.
The Jets haven't won a game, and the Bengals, who even knows who their quarterback will be. So I do think it would be reasonable, even with this bad defense, for 1-5 to turn into 7-5.
Yes.
I could see that. I just think it's that last part of the parlay that is so hard. Because the Steelers give them a hard time every year. The Patriots, the Steelers might be legit good, but even
and they also might be. There's a scenario where the Steelers can.
No, Steelers. To me, there's no chance the Steelers aren't fighting for playoff position.
I'm just saying, week 18, I'm always just.
No, of course, but those are. That right-hand column is hard.
Well,
it's just flat hard.
Not to be a stickler for semantics, but like in jeopardy. Like, objectively, yes.
Oh, yes.
Because weird,
jeopardy is true.
Weird things happen in the NFL. Like, great teams like the Cowboys won 12 games, and then missed the playoffs. The Niners missed the playoffs. Like, teams that we think are really good miss the playoffs every year, and we're like, it just wasn't their year. Things
just like a team like every year made the conference championship.
We are waiting for to that point.
This would be like an amazing team. I can't imagine being a fan
We
of
are
that team.
waiting for that team. Like, we are waiting for the bad team that's actually good and the good team that just
Indianapolis.
We think it's probably Indianapolis and the good team. So that is, and then I know we got to move on. Going into the year, Eagles, Lions, Bills, Ravens, Chiefs were the 5 teams that had been good each of the last 3 years that everyone thought was going to be good.
Yep.
And last year, the team that was in that group that fell off, and it was because of injury mostly, was San Francisco. The year before, it was Cincinnati. I don't even remember who it was the year before that, but people were like, is it going to be the Chiefs?
Yep.
After their start. The Lions were after week 1. Right now, of those 5, if there is going to be one, the overwhelming favorite is Baltimore.
Yes.
That part, you know what I mean?
So that's why it's in jeopardy.
Yeah.
This
it's
is a
definitely
huge
in
game.
jeopardy. I mean, he might be out longer than 3 weeks. That's also
Or he might not be able to
possibility.
come back and then not have that burst.
Right,
And I think that hurts.
Yeah.
Not great.
We might need to keep that hospital bed.
Chiefs got to 500. Andy Reid optimistic as the team prepares for the Jags. Take a listen.
They'll fight you. I mean, that's maybe it's not all pretty, but they're going to keep fighting. And when you fight and study and practice hard and do all those things, you're going to make progress. You just get back on the horse and go.
The Chiefs back to being the class of the AFC. I like that.
So listen, I believe the answer to this is yes, and it has nothing to do with playoff dominance over Buffalo. The argument isn't that, well, even if Buffalo is, the best team, they can't beat. I'm going to put that take in a box and open it later if I need it. I just think if Buffalo is the team everybody thinks is the best team in the conference, my answer is their defense is not good. The Chiefs' defense is. And I think that right now the Bills' offense looks like it's better than Kansas City. I think that we saw a glimpse of what Kansas City's offense is going to be now that Worthy's back. We'll see a fuller picture once Rashee Rice gets back. And that I think that when they play each other in the regular season, week 9, whatever it is, the Chiefs' offense will be at the level of the Bills' offense. I think the Chiefs' defense will be demonstrably better than the Bills' defense. Now, the Chiefs will probably lose that game anyway because they don't, they don't do a full game plan against Buffalo in the regular season, so they can smack them in the playoffs. But I do, and the Chargers were making a case, Danny, but I worry about their cluster injuries on the offensive line that might have, really hampered them. So to me, the answer is yes. The Chiefs by that one game, well, really, game and a half post.
Yeah, tackle the trend of the tide.
Tackle the trend of the tide. They are the class of the AFC.
Yeah, to go off your other tattoo, never a doubt could be like benefit of the doubt.
Wow.
Like the Chiefs do get they get the benefit of the doubt.
Thank you.
They deserve it. And I'm surprised that you're not putting it in a box and using the playoff dominance over Buffalo, because that is also a valid reason. Like, I personally right now, if they played this week, Kansas City, Buffalo, I would take Buffalo. I would make the same mistake I just made against the Ravens.
Yesterday, you wouldn't do that.
Well, I'm saying, like, again, I am not going to doubt. No, I am not going to doubt the Chiefs' ability to, like, can they score 30 points? Yes, they clearly can. They can do anything they want. I think today Buffalo is better because of their offense. But if you want to say they beat them in the playoffs, they just righted all of their wrongs, they're averaging 28 points a game the last 5 games that they've had Xavier Worthy, and they're 2 weeks away from getting Rashee Rice back, like, that's a reasonable argument to make. And the thing is now, at the top of the AFC, there's no flawless team.
Well, that was my frustration about yesterday. Was it was like Buffalo's signature moment is hanging 40 on Baltimore. You know what I mean? Like, to me, the NFC looks far more balanced, like the good teams having, you know what I mean, the good offense and defense in Detroit, potentially, the Packers and Philly, and the Rams. All 4 of those teams, you feel like good offense, good defense. AFC doesn't feel that way.
Rudy, you have a quick comment? We've got to get to Danny's dozen.
Yeah, right now, I don't think the Chiefs will have the #1 seed or the best record in the AFC, but they would certainly feel like the team to beat right now.
Okay, it's Top 10 Tuesday with Danny Parkins. Some people say Danny's dozen. No.
Well, if we want to make it Danny's.
Oh, it's got numbers.
You get it?
Let's see a quarterback with 12 and 11.
3, 2, 1. 11 would be tricky.
Yeah.
We could probably
Find 12.
Find 12. But we'll add Niners and Colts if you want to make it a dozen.
Well,
but coming in at number 10, I'm sorry, you drop a spot when you tie to the Dallas Cowboys, and you held the Lions to 13 points in week 1, but then you give up 40 to a team that doesn't have CeeDee Lamb and 2 of their top 5 offensive linemen. And no, I don't trust you. So you are now the quarterback of the 10th best team in the NFL, and you're going the wrong direction. Tampa dropped a spot this week as well. Their next 3, I'm fascinated. At Seattle, the Niners, the Lions. Getting by the skin of their teeth with these fourth quarter, 1-possession games. They have injuries as well. Baker's amazing. Baker would be on the top 5 of my MVP ballot, but the injuries piling up, guys coming back, guys leaving, just skirting by against these teams. We'll see now that they have tougher competition. Coming in at number 8, Brew, I'm keeping him in the top 10 for now, because with Lamar Jackson, I think it's a top 3 offense in the NFL. Now, they don't have Lamar this week, but I am banking on he is going to come back and that offense is going to be incredible. But we know that they're hanging on by a thread. Yeah. And maybe they get to 1-5 and this thing goes the other way and the season gets away from them. But right now, Baltimore hangs out in that spot. Welcome to the Top 10 Tuesday, Seattle Seahawks.
Wow.
I mean, at this point, I know we can point to the schedule and the competition and who they've played, but on offense and defense, they're just really good and really impressive. Opponents' points per game, 2nd. Yards per play, 3rd. Darnold passer rating, 6th. Jackson Smith and Jigba, no one talks about it. You were talking about Puka Nacua earlier in the show. He's playing like a top 5 receiver also. So, like,
wow.
Elite receiver.
Great job by Brew. I mean, you just really won Brew an argument from earlier. That was a bad beat for me. I could have used that stat 45 minutes ago.
He's been great. Number 6, they're moving the wrong direction also. My Los Angeles Chargers and Justin Herbert. Alt, Slater, and Becton, their top 3.